Welcome back, Jose21 Crisis here, and today we're continuing our gameplay through Grand Prix World 2001. This is just this For Prost Grand Prix, and the first few episodes, the first two races were par for the course. We're not a good team. We're not supposed to be a good team. So we just gotta survive this season. This isn't the season of amazing results of anything. This is just a season of survival, and that's exactly what we're going to do. Our balance is still over 1 million, which is okay. We already saw the news. We already saw the emails. Yeah, I think I already showed you this chart, which is how much money we've made versus how much we spent. So far, we're in the positives because, well, we have cash. Most of our cash is going to the drivers and actually to the engine, which is a concern. Anyway, time to get down to business. Again, we have Alonso and Bernoulli for the next 2 years, which, yeah, they aren't French, so everyone's gonna be upset at me, but we need cash. Anyway, we are going to be hiring some people. I'm not gonna hire too many goods because if they resign, they leave our team for another team, morale goes down, and that's even worse than just having goods. So I'm just going to hire... I'll hire 2 trainees. I'm going to hire 2 averages. The reasoning being I hire 2 trainees, then I'll level up 2 averages. I'm probably going to fill up the averages first. Same thing here, averages. Sadly, I won't be able to get anyone better. Here, I will level up one of you. Because again, if I hire a trainee, then I fire a trainee to get an average, or well, level him up, whatever. And mechanics. Here I'm just gonna hire a trainee. Here, last summer we tried to sign a few chief mechanics and they said, no, we're not gonna sign to you. Let's see if we can change that. Our first choice was Urs Kuratli from Sauber. If he signs, that means we have absolutely poached the entirety of Sauber squad. He doesn't, because we're not a good championship contender. Next, who was it? Gibson. There's Carl Gaden here, who is considerably more expensive than Kuratli. But everything he needs is the team condition. I do not remember which one it was. It doesn't matter. Gibson, I could increase his salary offer 2 clicks. That should do the trick. Yep, Alastair Gibson will be joining Prost for the next 2 years. That is good. As long as all of these efforts are at 100% and morale is at 3, we will be okay. Oh yes, this. I already broke one of my personal rules, which is I should have set this to 5 overall, at least on every single one. As you can see, I set development to 1. In the end, I should have set something like this, which would not have broken any rules, but it doesn't matter anyway, because we're not going to be doing any testing on this weekend. The reason being is that the guys are going to be upset, but can't do anything, because both of our number 1 and number 2 car or race cars are worn, because that Brazilian Grand Prix absolutely destroys race cars. So I'm gonna totally repair car number 1, and I'm gonna totally repair car number 3. And I'm gonna go here and I'm gonna give Matsukane car number 3. That way we have 2 good cars, and our test driver has the second car. I need to fix that car as soon as possible so we can do testing. There's gonna be the little issue of the spare parts. This one's gonna cost like, I don't know, 100,000. We need more engineers to fix this situation. Well, it wasn't expensive, 80,000. I need to think, because as you can see right here in the development phase, we only move 1 block, despite having the entirety of our design staff there. To speed things up, I could build a CAD facility, which will be ready for next year, but I will only do so at the final race of the year, because at that point we will know if we're gonna have enough cash to build it. I think this is just 500k. No, it's just 50k. And I could also buy a workshop, which will make building spare parts easier. I think it is spare parts that become easier, or no. No, workshop makes it easier to build technology and driver aids, but that means it is worthless to us. And the test rig, it is quite expensive. So I have in mind the CAD and the CAM, but we'll talk about that in the final round at Suzuka. Anyway, yeah, this is okay. I already redistributed these. We're not going to Argentina. I think I can redistribute a point somewhere. Can we get this to level 4 yet? No, we cannot. And I think we should stop looking at arrows, because arrows are not to our level. Jaguar, I think it's to our level. Yeah, Jaguar is to our level. I'm gonna keep this setup, Alesi on the softs, Mazzacane on the hards. According to my testing, it's gonna be a 3-stopper for Alesi, a 2-stopper for Mazzacane, maybe. I could maybe stretch things so that he has a 2-stopper and he has a 1-stopper. What I'll do instead is give him the 3 and him the 1. That's gonna be our strategy for this race. Here's the stats for the Argentinian Grand Prix. Let me give you the layout of the track in case you do not know it. It can happen. We don't race in real life here since a while. Overtaking is tough around this track. 72 laps, a-okay. I'm gonna be relying on this high heat rating. I'm gonna be pushing the engine. I already adjusted these. I'm going to be pushing it like 9, and over here you are gonna do this. You are okay, but put it at 9. Ideally I can push the engine so we can get a bit more performance out of it and we get a better result. Save the game. Anyway, let's go. To the Argentinian Grand Prix. Everything is ready. The list, as usual. It's... Why do we get so much rain now? Like, I think that's Villeneuve. I'm like Villeneuve there. There usually isn't this much rain at the beginning of the season. But, of course, there is now because... Let's Players curse, I guess? Anyway, softs on Alesi, Mazzacane on hards. Yeah, I'm happy with those. And let's get into the session. Well, I'll get into the session. I see you at the end of the session. It's been so long since I played with freaking soft tires that I forgot how overpowered they are in qualifying. Alesi put it third in front of freaking Mika Hakkinen, in front of the Williams, in front of the other McLaren and the Saubers and the Jordans and everyone else. Mazzacane did perform pretty good. I guess our car was pretty good around here, 11th, which, I mean, is better than our friends in the Jordan, you know, who is pretty good. BAR as well, we beat them. The Benettons, well, we are better than the Benettons anywhere. But we beat both Jags on pace. The rain did not play a part in this. This is all dry weather tires. And we beat Jordan, we beat Jaguar. We weren't supposed to do this. We also put a car on third, on the second row. This isn't supposed to happen. But, I mean, the only sacrifice we're going to have to do with this is that we're going to have to run a 3-stop because Alesi's tires do fall off a ton. Mazzacane might be able to stretch a 1-stop, and that's what I'm going to try, but if not, I'm just going to switch him to a 2-stop and be done with that. Overcast, wind speed is average though, which that kind of kills our advantage because our car sucks, and the higher the wind speed, the more it sucks. So, like I said, John Alesi is going to go on a 1-stop. 54. I'm going to have to be careful with Mazzacane. I'm going to put 20 liters of fuel on every single one of these stops so he can go a bit further, and then this should be 12. Yep. 4, 5, 6, and 7. We have exactly 4 fresh sets. I might be able to use a scrub set for this final run, since, well, it's gonna be a pretty short run if he makes his tires last. Matsakane is going to be running a more traditional one-stop, 36, but I'm gonna have him fueled until the 38th lap. And an extra lap of fuel just in case. 4th and 5th. Okay, let's go ahead and check lap 1. Save right here. I'm gonna try something different. If it works, good. If it doesn't, it doesn't, and it sucks. I'm gonna dump all of their acceleration out. Just experiment. Let's see what the guys can do. Good job, Jensen. We dropped to 4th, which, I mean, we pretty much started there. Hold position, you sons of a gun. Forgot to tell you that. Hakkinen beats us off the line, it doesn't matter, it's not a big deal. We beat Hakkinen too. Okay, this is serious stuff. He may actually, the software so OP, he may actually lead this race at some point, which is absurd. But, you know, I'm just gonna show you lap 1. If we actually lead, we lead. And I'll show you, but for now, just the opening lap. Matsukan is doing a pretty good job. He's now forming a train. Oh, goodbye, Enrique Bernoldi. So, in the end, he managed to hold position. And Matsakane moved up a place, which is pretty good. It's pretty solid. Goodbye, Jensen Button, going to the pits for his false start penalty. No, we're not going to lead this race. Anyway, either I'll see you at the end of this event, or I'll see you midway through this event if something insane happens. Among the insane things is that Mika Hakkinen dropped a ton. Anyway, see you in a while. Welcome again to the half race report as Jan Alesi entered the second half of the race. The picture is interesting. First of all, where is it? The Michael retired. His engine blew up. This isn't how it works. The Michael's Ferrari engines are bulletproof, but in this case, they blew up. Right now, there he is. Jan Alesi's fourth. For some reason, he blew the doors out of Ralf Schumacher. He caught up to him and passed him. Ralf is on a Williams. I guess the softs play a part on that, but jeez. Same thing with Matsakane. He's on worn hards and he passed Frentzen a while ago. It's weird. He's gonna pit in a few laps. Someone's in the pits. Oh yeah, Trulle's in the pits. Man. So the picture is, we might, and this is a huge might, because it depends on what everyone else does, we might finish in the points. I'll see you at the end of not at the end of the race, actually at the final lap. We have a possible win contender in Juan Pablo Montoya. He's on a one-stopper. Our second win contender is Rubens Barrichello. He's on a three-stopper like us. We're gonna see what happens to the end of the race. So, see you at that time. And please, pit crew, do not screw up Mazakane's stop, please. That is exactly what they did. So, our points dream is in trouble because Alesi has an hydraulics problem and I have to bring him in. So what I do is like this, but wait. Yeah, but that's it, that works. Don't fill him up. Yeah, I'm gonna bring him in. I'm gonna check to see if I can stop the hydraulics failing. Same thing with Matsakane. Why? Well, from my testing, I knew there was going to be a problem. I did not expect it to come up anyway. Why? Not now. Please make it to the pits. At the very least, we have to finish this race. Please come in. Thank you. So we're not gonna get any points. Rubens Barrichello is out. Okay, Alesi pit. They couldn't fix it. Great. So Alesi might DNF. Can Matsakane come in? Yes, he can. So stop pushing. Just like, let's see if we can even make it to the end. At least Matsakane has been fixed. So they couldn't fix it on Alesi, but could fix it on Mazzacane. Who's leading right now? David. Okay. Just turn down everything and hope that fixes the issue. Just stop pushing. Okay. This is horrible. This is bad. This is exactly the kind of thing that happens when you're a back marker team. Who is behind Alesi? Mazzacane. Yeah. Back it off. Back it off. Back it off. Just back it off, because we're not gonna make it. If we keep like driving normally, we're not gonna make it. I was gonna get a point. Wait, who's 9? Okay, Rubens. Okay. It's gonna be a top 10 still, but I just need Alesi to finish. Yes, David, hurry up. Hurry up. I need you to lap Alesi. He's not gonna defend. He's gonna let you through. Just lap him so he can finish this race without DNFing. If he DNFs, the car receives damage. I think the car is damaged anyway, but let's hope it's not. If he DNFs, the car receives damage. Goodbye, Tarso Martin. Come on. He's on his final lap. He's not on his final lap. No. Yes, go through. Go through. He's about to enter his final lap. I hope Alesi's hydraulics make it one more lap. Please. I'm pretty sure this happened because I pushed their engines too much. That means it is my fault, as expected. If Mazzacane comes here, I'm just gonna tell Alesi to move over. This should have ended in points, man. The poor reliability hydraulics come back to bite us, man. Oh. I've man so many times. Anyway, please, Alesi, bring the car home so you do not have damage. Coulthard, hurry up, please. Hurry up. Yeah, at least he's on his final lap. He's going to win the Argentinian Grand Prix. Second will be Juan Pablo Montoya, assuming he doesn't DNF. So yeah, Alesi is now 9th from 6th. Third is going to be Ralf Schumacher. No Ferraris on the podium. Ferrari DNFing. This is not how this worked in real life. So Alesi did make it. I'm so pissed off. It should have been a point. Our car is so freaking unreliable. And I decided to go too powerful on the engine. So, well, I think that's what happened. I went too much on the engine and it just went, no, I'm not gonna help you. No way. This is painful. Please, David, hurry up. Thank you. Race is over. 8th and 9th. Congratulations to David Coulthard for winning the Argentinian Grand Prix and giving us all hope that this championship will not be Ferrari's. Montoya 2nd, Schumacher 3rd, Häkkinen 4th, and the Sauber duo 5th and 6th. Then Jarno Trulli, then Mazzacane, then Alesi. I'm not gonna get over this until, like, I don't know, the end of the year. Or if we get a point. David Coulthard now takes a decent lead in the World Drivers' Championship. Interesting. And McLaren now takes a very good lead in the Constructors. That's very good. I'm going to save. Now both of the guys are not happy. And we lost some cash. So the news... Coulthard and another race win. Barrichello led the grid, he got a pole. We stole Alastair Gibson from Ferrari, which, yeah. Kimi got some points, a bit later than he did in real life. Are so far off the pace. My man, we would have finished in the points were it not for the stupid hydraulics. Also, Jarno Trulli is going to minority. Fantastic. Where do they have the money? I do not know, but since they do not have Alonso anymore, they need a driver, and they sign an Italian man. Alesi will be going back to Sauber. Why are you doing this? Mika Häkkinen will not be taking a sabbatical. Rubens will be going to Williams far earlier than he would in real life. Our guys are not worried about scoring no points so far this year because this car is not supposed to be in the points. Bunch of pit stop errors to our guys as well. Ferrari signed Computer Associates and Shuko. Arrows and Jaguar are fighting over Ralph Schumacher. Of course we were not in the test day. Of course, we don't have cash. And okay, this is a big one. The FIA announced issued regulations governing the design and dimension of next year's chassis. This will tell us if we'll have to restart the design of the chassis or not. Eddie is the worst. Ron is the best. We lost some cash, but that's not a big concern. Alastair, we got a new star worker in the design department. That's very good. We need that. We did not testing. Of course we did not testing. Yeah, all the guys are mad because we did not testing, but we needed to fix the cars. Our new chassis design is not legal for next year. We should start again, and I'm gonna do that right away, so I do not forget. Scrap and start again. Such a shame. Some more spares, which we need. Michelin, Hashtag Elf. Nothing is going well except the deal with Acer because all of our people is working with Acer. Of course, we do not have staff in hospitality. Why would we? The licensing deals are poor. We did not test them, so we did set up points, bad pit stops. Or FIA funding position has got better. How? How? Over here, I'm gonna hire an average, which will be hiring a trainee and then moving another one to average. In design, we're going to move up someone to average. Engineering, I'm gonna hire 2 trainees. Can't stress our cash too much. Design morale went down. Engineering morale went down. That's a concern. And mechanics, I'm going to level up a mechanic. Should have hired 2 averages, but it's already done. Whatever. How expensive is how much is gonna take? Like 50%, 48%. There's gonna be hilariously expensive spare part over here. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. 87. Has to happen. Our hydraulics are 1 point of reliability. Of course they failed. Of course. I'm not sure if I'm gonna do testing because, okay, the car isn't damaged. Yes! My theory is proven right. How much to fix each car? 37. I'm doing mental maths. 26. I'm going to do some testing. This is against my fair judgment. The miles are so expensive, dear God. 5%. I have like 26% to use, but there's gonna be extra wear due to the testing. How much to fix? Each 10% seems like 8% to fix. It's 10% of wear. I need to leave 8. I'm testing. I'm doing mental maths. I should be pausing the video for this, but I'm not going to. 74 to fix both cars plus 8% on both. That's 16. That means I'm not doing development testing. I'm doing just research and setup. San Marino isn't a track where I usually do setup. I actually have to do development testing because my guys want to do development testing. Actually, they do not. Actually, they don't want to do development testing, but we need development testing. I know I said I will listen to them, but we need development testing. How much you are going to give us? 6 points and nothing in development. So that was a complete waste of resources. And it could have... whatever. So I have this remaining 2% that is completely useless. I cannot even use to fix this car. It just fixes 2%. Anyways. Yeah, that Acer deal is looking okay. So how much are they paying us right now? Not much. The cash they're paying us is going down, as expected. I did not see any news regarding driver aid, so we're not doing car scrutiny just yet. Are gonna keep an eye out on Jaguar anyway. We're gonna keep this. It has worked quite okay. But having said that, I don't think the one stop is very good at Imola. At least the ones I've done. The AI is OP and can one stop anyway. So... I am going to give a Lacy a point in tarmac, a point in dust, a point in wind, and... But how bad are our brakes? Not good, but could be worse. I think hydraulics are affected by heat. But I could be wrong. I'm gonna give Mazzacane a point in tarmac and a point in dust. And the other point I'm gonna give a Lacy to... Maybe we'll get our revenge. Let's put grip there. On the softs and him on the hard. I'm gonna do my testing, then come back, and I'm probably gonna keep recording this in another day, but I'm gonna do my testing and set up the orders according to set testing. So see you then after I properly set this up. Okay, see you then. For a Lacy, I can really push him because he has a ton of stamina. Not so much for Mazzacane, but I can really tell them to go offside the racing line, thanks to the dust. And because the suspension doesn't suffer that much here, I really have to be careful with the brakes though, because they suffer a ton in this track. And I'm not sure why the devs chose this, but it is what it is, and our brakes have poor reliability. I think our hydraulics will survive this round, but we'll just have to go ahead and see what happens. We confirm it's gonna be dry, wind speed's gonna be low, which it's okay for me. I don't mind low wind speed and low temperature as well. Again, a Lacy on the soft, Mazzacane on the hards. I discovered what happened in Argentina. For some reason, everyone that wasn't equipped with a Ferrari engine, so Mercedes, Honda, everyone else, Ford, everyone else, got a penalty in performance for some reason. Ferrari, Sauber, and Prost didn't. I don't know why. I guess Ferrari got figured out something the other teams did not, and that means we performed pretty good. So did Sauber, of course did Ferrari. Will that repeat in this race? I do not know, but I sure hope so. We were about to get a point, and I'd really like to get that point back. So, yeah, see you at the end of this qualify session. Guess who got the pole, and guess which country is really happy? Of course it is a Ferrari 1-2, followed by the McLarens, and then I guess Ferrari can celebrate a little bit because it is the Saubers, another Ferrari power team, then the Williams, then the Prost of General Lacy, who's on soft tires. I think I haven't mentioned it yet, but the AI doesn't use soft tires, they only use hard tires. For reasons I do not know. But that means we can take advantage with stuff like this, which sponsors really like, and we're taking advantage of that. Alesi 9th, Trulli 10th, and here is the rest of the lot. It is pretty neatly ordered by Ferrari, McLaren, Sauber, Williams, until we reach Alesi, and then madness happens. Except for the Benetton and the Minardi, who are properly ordered, because of course they are. So for strategy, we're going to have average wind, it's going to be dry, temperature 22 degrees. Everything okay? For Alesi, I am once again going to run a 3-stop strategy. It seems to be working surprisingly well. That could have been just a... what's the term I'm looking here? That could have been just an Australia thing, but I'm going to put some trust into this strategy. I'm going to say that, yeah, it's actually a good strategy. It may actually work. I'm going to put just an extra lap. Actually, just 16 laps, yeah. Or... Actually, I'm going to make the first stint the short one. And the final stint the long one. Well, relatively longer. Yeah, fuel him for that length. The first stint shorter because for some reason the first set of tires you use, it gets worn out faster. And I want also a short final stint so that we have to use a scrub set because we only have 7 sets of tires and I use 4 for qualifying. I want to make the final stint shorter so that we can actually make it to the end on that set of tire. That should be good. Matt Sakane is gonna run a proper 2-stopper, a normal 2-stopper. Let me think. Yeah, 2 extra laps, and if you can make this final stint a bit shorter, that will be good. There's no problem with Matt Sakane's tire sets because he has 5, 6, and 7 all fresh to use. This should be good. So let's save right here. Tell them to push and drop this all the way to 2. It worked okay last time. All I need is for them to not make a mistake on the start. Luciano Berti screws up. Alesi dropped a place, which I don't mind. We are a bad team. He lost out to Jarno. Let's recap. I'll try to get ahead of Trulli because he, I think, is lower than us overall. He does, okay. Now block for your life and stop using the brake so hard. And you are going to block for your life as well. The block order is completely overpowered and you should use it whenever you can. The Williams. The Williams are so slow. The Williams are so slow off the line. Also, I'm intentionally keeping that acceleration low. It should be at 1. First because I'm worried that the hydraulics are gonna kick up again. But, oh, we passed someone. But another reason is that 4 points of acceleration, it's roughly about equal to, at least in terms of fuel consumption, equal to using the flying lap command. But using less points of acceleration and putting the flying lap command is a bit faster. In theory at least, and that's what I'm gonna put into practice. I have talked for far too long. We're already in the middle of the first lap, so see you either when this race ends or if something weird and interesting happens. See you then. Welcome to the middle race report where Nick Heidfeld has just pit. Alesi is gonna be ahead of him. So we're probably fighting for P10, P11, P9, P8 around there, not in the points, which as expected. Here's our race leader, Barrichello, who did a 1-stop, and due to a glitch in this game, if an AI does a 1-stop, they are absurdly fast. How fast? Here's our number 2, that's Michael Schumacher. He's in second. He's on a 3-stop strategy. He's not that fast. Here's Barrichello. He's on a 1-stop strategy. He's pretty fast. Who else are we fighting? We're fighting Dax Jacques Villeneuve, I think? That is Villeneuve, yeah. So far, Frentzen, due to skill issue, and Fisichella, due to a suspension failure, have retired. Other than that, everyone else is running, 20 cars on track. And like I was saying, we're fighting right now Villeneuve. I don't know in which strategy he is. Heidfeld over here, he's on a 3-stop. Raikkonen over here, he's on a 1-stop. We're not gonna catch him up. We're not gonna catch up to him ever again. And Montoya over here, he is on a 3-stop as well. He should be pitting soon, I hope. That, or he tricked us and he is on a 2-stop. Just a very long 2-stop. Anyway, see you at the end of this race when Barrichello reaches his final lap. Barrichello entered his final lap, so it means we are live once again. So it seems the 3-stop did not work, because Mazzacane is off into the distance, Villeneuve is behind him, and then behind is Alesi. So I have to keep that in mind. The 3-stop doesn't work. Because I had to use a scrub set, the tire is nearly dead. He's still gonna make it to the end, don't worry. But yeah, it seems that for this track it is a 1-stop or a 2-stop. In the end, freaking Juan Montoya was on a 2-stop, a long 2-stop. Anyway, Rubens Barrichello wins by a freaking day. He's over here. Michael's second and he's over here. He wins by a lot. Now we're gonna see if someone DNFs on this final lap, and if we can catch up to that someone if they DNF. If they don't DNF, well, that's it, P8 and P10. It will be cool that Villeneuve exploded right now. No? No one DNFing on the final lap. That's unfortunate. Michael second, Coulthard third. I'm pretty sure Coulthard should still be on the lead of the champion. I'm pretty sure. So Rubens, Michael, Coulthard, Schumacher, Hakkinen, and Raikkonen. Everyone else was put at least 1 lap down. Then from Button onward, 2 laps down. 3 DNFs, so not that many. I wanted a bit more, 2 more in this range, and Mazzacane gets a point. This is gonna be the most disappointing episode ever, where we're going to get a point, then we didn't. Then 2 DNFs and we could have gotten a point. So, Coulthard still in the lead, 30 points to 20 from Michael, 19 from Barrichello, 11 from Ralf Schumacher, 9 from Juan Pablo Montoya, 7 from Hakkinen, and then the other 3. Panis has scored a point and Villeneuve hasn't. Ferrari lead the way, followed by McLaren, mostly because David Coulthard is leading the championship. We lost some more cash. 151,000, that's mostly because I tested. Ferrari has completed a team sponsorship deal with West, which means they will be West Ferrari. Things are awesome. 1-2, happy to see both cars in top 6. We're slow, we know that. Eddie Irvine will go back to Jordan. Fisichella will be partnering the Michael at Ferrari. So he's gonna get that what he achieved in 2009, but this time he will be good at it, I hope. Ralph is going to Arrows, so good for Arrows, bad for him. Fastest lap, Barrichello. Jaguar hired Neil Oatley, who is McLaren's designer. It's too early in the season to be worried. Besides, we're not gonna improve. Loctite and Adeco. BAR wants Juan. Benetton wants Panis. Paul Stoddard, least effective in the Formula 1. Peter Sauber, most effective. Let's read the emails and let's close out this episode. This is what I did not want. Chief Mechanic and Chief Designer are complaining because they lost people. And that ruins morale. Oh no, and it is a trainee that... Whatever, man. In this case, I'm gonna hire 1 trainee. I'm gonna Wait, let me think about that. Let me do that later. In the next episode, actually. I'm gonna think about that. I'm gonna do it in the next episode. Hardware, of course, they're worn. They are upset because we're not doing things they want. Progress is not going well. Progress to Racer, though. I don't care about hospitality, man. I'm gonna deal with that in commercial first. Let's move those points out of there and move them over here. And for after Spain, we should be able to sign the deal with Acer. Actually, let's do this already. Let's do this now, so I don't have to deal with that on the next episode, and I can start racing pretty quickly. So if I hire 2 trainees, and I move 1 to average, and I hire, or no. Let's see, I hire... How do I want to do this? Because I'm going to have to fire... I'm going to level up this good to very good. That's going to cost me some money due to redundancies, and I'm going to hire a trainee. Yep. In design, I am going to do the same thing. 1 and 1. Engineering, I have my hands tied, so I'm gonna put an average there. And in mechanics, I have my hands tied, so I'm just gonna hire the average guy. 1 block. Efficiency is 4%. Next year's car was going to suck. I'm gonna cut it like that. I'm gonna leave it like that because this video is like 40 minutes long at this point. Yeah, it's pretty long. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed. I hope you liked our suffering, which puts us 5th in the FIA ranking. We should increase the money we get next year. A tiny bit. Well, I hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see you on the next episode. See you then.